Hey Wilson, don't you just love it when these Schiity companies send over their Schiity products for us to showcase on this channel, man? Pretty cool, man. But I'll tell you what, this one right here is the biggest piece of Schiit of all. This is the Hel 2 from Schiit. That is the company's name. Schiit, Schiit. Okay, yeah, so let's get this thing open, man. Wilson, there you go. Get in here, brother. All right, so we got some instructions right here. I mean, it's not like a complicated unboxing. I don't know if this is like a pre-release or whatever, but it's nothing, complicated about this unboxing. I'm just get it all up out of this box, man. It got a lot of stuff here. Let's just, there we go. Okay, all right, so we got a lot of stuff here, man, but I will tell you, this is kind of like the end-all be-all of DAC amps for gaming. Like, it does everything. It does gaming, has a microphone input. What else? You can just listen to music on this thing, man, as like a regular DAC or amp, but a lot of people probably think this particular product is for gaming. So Wilson, get in here and check this out real quick. Let's get a good look at it. Matter of fact, right there you go. There's all of your inputs right there. I'm gonna have to look into what these actual labels mean, but you got a lot of interfacing right there on the front. Or is that the front? I don't know, man. I think that's the front. It's hard to tell. And then you got right here on the back, I see an optical right here. You got another input right there. You got USB-C going on. Then you got this volume knob right here, which is, man, it is, dude, focus. What's wrong with you? Okay, then you got this volume knob right here. It's just nice and smooth, man. It's just got enough resistance to just make it that extra smoothness that you like when you're rotating a knob. Then you got a little vent right here. Got your little vents on the sides, on both sides. Then there's your bottom right there. And you can see right now that this thing is not huge. It is the size of the palm of my hands. I don't have basketball player hands. So, I mean, they're not the smallest, like tiny hands, but they're not like basketball player hands either. Matter of fact, I don't think I can palm a basketball. so it's not like it's a huge thing. As a matter of fact, you know what? I got this mat right here, man. So these are 1-inch squares, and so we got, let me see, this is 1, 2, 3, about 3.5 inches wide or long, and then you got, let me see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches the other way. So that gives you some dimensions. As far as thickness, we got roughly 1 inch of thickness. That's how far it's going to come off of your desktop. But yeah, man, good looking device. But we got to see if this little piece of Schiit actually works well. So let's take it over to the PC and see how it performs. All right, guys, it is literally the next day. I'm actually really tired, man. Can you see the bags under my eyes? Man, I didn't get no sleep last night because of my puppy. But before I went to sleep, I got a chance to test out this amp or DAC, whatever you want to call it. It's a DAC, amp, DAC. But I will tell you, it is the shittiest one they've ever made. No, seriously, man, this thing is good. As a matter of fact, you are listening to the audio quality from my JBL Club 1. Yeah, this is it. You see that? This is the audio from the JBL Club 1 wired. Now, when it comes to the mic, you know what? Let me take this off. Well, before I take it off, I'm gonna let you know that it has a gain on here because I showed you that earlier. So it has a mic gain, so I can turn it all the way up, and you get a lot of, you're probably gonna get a lot of background feedback once I turn it all the way up like this. So testing 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna start turning it down to nothing. Yeah, so now it's down to nothing, and you are officially listening to this Rode mic right here. So let me turn off the recorder so I can finish telling you about the amp. I'll go ahead and power down the amp and unplug it and let you know a few ins and outs of this thing. So, all right, let me unplug. I'll keep this in my hand because I got to remind myself to talk about it. So on the back side, you do have a power input. This thing comes with a power brick, and you really do need to plug it into the wall. I didn't try it connected to my PC because I felt like it just needed a little bit more power than that. It might work if you power it with your PC, but don't be surprised if it don't work because they do provide a power brick. So you power this thing up, and on the back side is a power switch. You flip that bad boy up, and then you got 2 or 3 ways to connect with this thing. You got your what is that? Your analog input right there. I did not use that one. And then you have an optical, which I wanted to use the optical, but I don't have an optical cable here, and that was my fault. But I'm sure optical sounds just fantastic because optical input always sounds fantastic. I chose to use the USB-C input that they provided. They provided the cable in the box. So I got my USB-C plugged into my PC right here, and it is simply plug and play. You hear I got Windows, so it's like doo-doo-doo-doo, and you know it's connected, and then you can select which output you want to use. So mine actually just defaulted to the Hill 2. So yeah, I didn't have to do any craziness trying to get this thing to actually work. I was immediately playing songs from my PC. So that's how you get it hooked up and turned on. And once you got it turned on, like I said, you do have your volume knob here. Now be careful with this thing, man. Be careful with this volume knob, because right next to this this output right here, this 3.5, actually it's like a 6.2, I think. Actually, once you toggle this switch up, this is the gain. You either have high or low. Now, if you put it in low gain, you will be able to tolerate, maybe tolerate full volume on this knob right here. It gets really loud and aggressive when you have the gain on low, and then you can turn it all the way up. This is for the people who really choose to damage their hearing. But if you really want to lose all of your hearing and hear every sound possible, go ahead and flip this gain lever up, and it is going to increase the volume. I don't even know what the specs are on this thing. It's just going to like quadruple the volume you get. Like, let's say you got it like, you know, a quarter of the way up, okay? You flip the gain up, it's almost like you got it 3/4 of the way up. Like, it really boosts the volume. And it comes with a plus. I don't hear any harmonic distortion, man. I tried to get it up all the way. That's what she said. I tried to turn it up all the way just to see if I was going to hear any distortion in the bass heavier songs. And I didn't hear distortion, but I did realize that my headphones aren't capable of this kind of power. I was listening to these right here. These are the Philips 9600s, the SHP 9600s. I listened to I really love these headphones, man. Nobody ever talks about these, but this is a classic, man. This is the Sony MDR 7506 monitors. I use these to edit all my videos, but it turns out these are great headphones for listening to music and its accuracy. I love these headphones right here. So I tried listening to music on those, and then I took out the beast, man, the JBL Club 1. These released, I think last year. Yeah, sometime around last year, 2020. And these usually take a lot of bass, but man, this amp, it was thrashing the JBL Clubs, man. It was thrashing them. So of course I turned it down because I actually care about protecting my hearing. And then I moved on to other things. What's next? This right here. Oh yeah, this is your switch between optical and the input selector. So you're gonna go between optical, analog, or your digital right here on your USB-C. So that's why this is flipped up. Right here, I wanna talk about this, and that's why I got this on my hand. This is the microphone input. So if you're gonna be using some headphones, which one is it? Bear with me, guys, bear with me. Let me get my life together. Is it right here? Yeah, it's in the, okay, so right here, this is a TRRS. Let me make sure I got that right. Yeah, this is a TRRS cable right here. That means, this just got 3 stripes, okay? TRRS. You see right here, they have good, can you see that? They got good and bad. So if you try to plug a TRRS directly into here, it is not gonna work. If you got one of these inline mics on a mic and it's a TRRS, it is not going to work. So in order to get that to work, they actually provide you with this Y splitter, and it has a microphone on one side and then it has the headphone on the other side. Now, here's the thing. I've tried a lot of these things before and they never work right, but this one, they got it right. It works flawlessly, and that's how you were hearing it just a moment ago. I plugged in the TRRS inline microphone, and this is if you have a set of headphones that are just like regular headphones, not gaming headphones. We'll talk about that in a second. You plug that into the female end here. Boom, and now it splits it up internally. So now you have, this is the headphone side, this is the microphone side. So that way you can plug in your microphone, because this is a TRS now, it's broken down, and then you can plug in your headphones on the other side, and then it's split via Y. It goes all into this cable, and then you can interface with hearing and your mic at the same time if you have an inline mic. Typically, if you have gaming headphones, I mean, y'all should know this if you're watching this video. When you get gaming headphones, they usually come with some type of like pink or green splitter deal, and it has a headphone and a mic on one side. So you should have the hardware to use with this thing if you're looking at it. But it does come with this splitter, which it's a huge plus, man, because you know sometimes you don't have these things, and I was not prepared to use this, so I'm glad it came in the box. Now, I did talk about the mic gain. Now, with this gain, I had it turned halfway up when I was speaking to you guys right off the top of the video. And then I turn it all the way up and it gets really loud. You get a lot of ambient sound because it's picking up its gain. It's picking up all the ambient sounds as well. So I found that the middle of the road, maybe even 3/4 of the way up would work good. If you're shooting video or trying to do like voiceover or something like that, you can always, throw it in the software and throw some denoising software in there to get some of that noise out. But it is true sound. It's picking up the computer fan and everything once you have that gain turned up. If you turn it down all the way, it's pretty much mute, okay? There's no mute button here, but if you turn it down all the way, it's pretty much mute. But it's a simple looking device, but it does a lot of things, man. It carries a very heavy load. And I think it has a purpose for everything inside of gaming, Xbox, PS, PS5. You got the Nintendo deal. Man, why is my mind drawing blanks? I need some sleep. The Nintendo Switch, PC gaming, obviously. And then, of course, music listening. It carries the weight of all of that in this small box, man. Hey, Schiit, you did a good job. This is the Schiitiest product I've ever tried from you guys. It's actually the only product I've ever tried from you guys. I'm assuming all of them are really Schiity, which is a good thing in this case because the Hel 2 is all right. Is it Hel or Heel? I don't know. I don't know if that's Swedish or German. But yeah, man, the Schiit Hel 2, Heel 2 is a damn good app. I'm no expert in this kind of stuff, but I do know I like this thing. So I got to figure out how I'm going to like set up this thing permanently because I want it in my permanent setup because it's so universal with the mic input and all the gain. And this is a freaking fantastic device right here. Hey, like I said, I'm no expert. Take it how you want to take it, man. I don't care. I don't do reviews. Everybody always coming here talking about, hey, that was a good review. That was a bad review. Look, I don't care because it wasn't a review in the first place. I'm just opening up stuff and giving you my opinion. Is that a review? I don't know, man. Either way, I got to get out of here, man. Y'all keep being good to each other, and I'll see you when I see you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me get this straight. You sat through this whole video, the whole thing, and never once decided to hit the subscribe button or the like button? Man, it'd be the ones closest to you. I'll see how you are.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?